Sitting on my laptop at night, sipping my coffee and thinking, I won't stay like this forever. You know that feeling when you are just staring at your screen, thinking there has to be more than this? That was me. So, naturally, I did what any normal person would do. I called Bill Gates for ideas. Then I called David Goggins for motivation. And then okay, you already know. None of that happened. Look, I needed a hook. This is my first YouTube video, okay? So bear with me, please. Now let me tell you what actually happened. Instead of calling Bill Gates, I opened Reddit, which is basically Stack Overflow after the moderators gave up. FBI, open up! And I stayed there for an hour, thread after thread, post after post, until I finally found something interesting. Actually, I found a lot. There were tens of people arguing about the same problem. They had great YouTube channel ideas, but editing was too hard for them. And that was the moment my brain did that thing where it goes, wait a second. Because when enough people are complaining about the same thing, that usually means there is something real there. Real! So I started going after an idea that enough people actually wanted, not just a cool idea, not just a future billion-dollar startup idea. A real problem. A problem people were already talking about. A problem people actually cared about. And that led me to my idea. I decided to make an app for those people. A multilingual quiz video generator for content creators. Random? I know. It is random, but it made sense to me at the time.
Perfection.
But honestly, later on I realized that I was very bad at researching back then. Yeah, my first is not my best. Anyway, one second you are minding your own business, and the next second you are like, yeah, I am going to build an app for the internet. That was the start of my journey. Well, not really a journey, because I have already built a lot of projects before. So this was not my first time making something. But this one was different. A lot harder actually. Not because I could not build it, I could build it. The hard part was that I was not making it for myself. I was making it for other people. And when you are building for yourself, you already know exactly what you want. But when you're building for other people, suddenly every little decision matters. What do they need? What do they understand? What will they actually use? What will make them come back? What will make them care enough to even click in the first place? That is when I got confused and did what any serious founder does. I went to my friend ChatGPT. Then I opened X, and there was silence. Nothing. Just me and a blank post box. What do I post? Because that is a real problem nobody tells you about. Building is one thing. Posting about the thing is a completely different problem.
On a whole new level.
You can make the coolest project ever, but if nobody sees it, then it is basically just a private hobby with extra steps. And I already knew X as I had used it before. But that was years ago. Like when I was 13. Back then when I was still starting programming, trying to look cool, and posting random stuff. Like I knew what I was doing. Spoiler alert, I did not. And honestly, those posts barely got seen anyway. So yeah, I was nervous. Very nervous. Because this time it was different. This time it was not random kid posts. This time I was putting something real out there.
It's real.
Something I actually made and cared about. And that is scary. Because once you post something real, people can ignore it. They can judge it, they can like it, they can roast it, they can scroll past it like it never existed. But at the same time, who cares? Seriously. I knew this was the right path. So I was going to follow it no matter what. Even if it was awkward. Even if it was slow. Even if nobody cared at first. Because every real thing starts like that anyway. Nobody starts at the finish line, and nobody posts one thing and instantly becomes huge.
Oh my God!
At first, it is just you. Then maybe one person sees it. Then, slowly, something starts to happen. And that is exactly what happened to me. I got my first follower, then my second. And that probably does not sound like much to some people, but to me, that was huge. Because it meant somebody out there saw what I was doing and thought, yeah, this is worth following.
Is it possible to learn this power?
It stops feeling like you are shouting into the void. It stops feeling like you are making stuff for nobody. It feels real. And slowly enough, things started looking promising. Not perfect, not big, definitely not viral. But promising. And honestly, promising is enough to keep going. Because I know a lot of people who wait until they feel ready, until the idea is perfect, until the app is polished, and until everything is safe. But the truth is,
You're never ready.
you just start, build, post, fail, learn, and improve.
Repeat.
That's the game. And all of this was just
A couple of days ago.
from when I am recording this, so I do not even know exactly what lies ahead yet. Maybe it works, maybe it flops,
Maybe.
but I am ready. Because now I am actually doing the thing instead of just thinking about doing the thing. And that already feels like a win. As of this recording, I have successfully finished the app and I'm getting it ready for publishing. That part still feels kind of unreal, because you spend so much time building something in private that when it finally starts becoming real, it almost feels fake. Like, wait.
Wait.
I actually made this, and to be honest with you all, I do not really expect massive success from it. Not yet, at least.
Humble.
But I do expect it to be a start. And sometimes that is all you need. And that was one step closer to my first successful SaaS project. And this video is part of that too. Because this is not just me talking about an app. This is me starting publicly. This is me saying, alright, I am here now. No more hiding. No more waiting. This is the beginning. And from now on,
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
because this is not going to be a one-time thing. This is the start of something.
Great.
And if you are also building something or trying to get your first thing off the ground, then maybe we are both figuring it out at the same time.
Let's do it.
Which is kind of the point. So yeah, that is the story. I opened Reddit. I found a problem. I built an app. I posted on X. I got my first followers. And even if the idea didn't come off perfect, I am here making my first YouTube video. Not bad for a random night and a bad idea that somehow turned into a real project. And with that being said, peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace.